Shalom, shalom. This is the brother Nathan from GMS Trinidad East. Back at you with another video, another sit down. To to the spirit and body of Hashem Yahushai to feed the elect. So I just want to say, Ka Halal Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Green Millstone, and salutation to the Archim that pushing the word in truth and sincerity. The title basically speaks for itself. Now is not the time to be laid back. And it's just a response video, to one of the brothers in my camp did. But like I said, the title basically speaks for itself. It's nothing deep. It's not a deep breakdown. It's not a deep saying. It's not a deep parable. This is not the time, to be laid back, to, relax, and, just like, as you can see on the image, rock back and listen to some music and thing. Not saying that, you can rock back and listen to some music at some point in time, but to get a general idea of what I'm talking about is that, we almost at the end. We this close because martial law could take place at any point in time. The chip will be implemented soon because the dollar bill is soon to crash. And basically we are at the end, like I said. We are at the end of Yahweh Shai return. And you really have no time to be, sitting down and idling, because the apostles and Apostle Tahar Salakia, said that this so-called 2017 is the year of debt, diligence, and instruction, right? So it's a time where you need to be diligent, right? It didn't say death, destruction, and laid back. It said death, destruction, and diligence. So we are now more so at the end need to push harder because last year so-called 2016 was the year to push, right? So even this year, we need to push harder. Because the scripture says what that the time may be shortened for the elect's sake. And each day is shorter. Than 10 years ago or 20 years ago. The day is much shorter now. So we really have no time to have idle hands and and be dilly dallying about because brothers pushing out videos day in day out. Brothers breaking on the scriptures and pushing this word out, prophesying against these wicked kingdoms. Hoping that the elect will get sealed. So let me just get into this full scripture here. This is Proverbs 19 and verse 15. It says, slothfulness casted into a deep sleep. Right? Because at one point in time, before we came into this truth, we were slothful. We thought we were slothful at one point in time because we didn't know this truth. Right? And we were in a deep sleep. So it says slothfulness, which goes back to the word laziness, right? Cast it into a deep sleep, and idle hands and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. Yeah, so your spirit, basically, because it says idle soul, because your soul is really the essence of a man, right? It's going to be famished from this word. It's going to be hungry, and basically, you need to feed your spirit. You need to feed your soul. You need to feed your spirit. Alright? And once you're idle, once you're slothful, once you're lazy, once you're laid back, right, you're going to be in a deep sleep. You're going to go back. Essentially, you're going to go back, in that 2/3 spirit, because all tutors are basically dead to this world. They're going back to Ezekiel 37, to already dry bones. You don't want to, after coming into this truth, you don't want to go back to being dry bones. You don't want to be famished from this world. Always prophesied some men will depart from the truth in latter times. But you need to do your work and pray, to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, that you are not the one to be kicked out or to fall out of the truth. So let me just get the next script here. In Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 10 and 18. Right, it says, by much slothfulness the building decayeth. Yeah, much slothfulness, the building decayeth, much laziness. Because what we're doing right now, we are building back up Israel. We build. That's what we're doing. We are the laborers. And what we're doing, we doing our best to wake up the elect, right? And the elect is going to be wake up one by one. So each block that go up is one elect closer to being sealed, right? When each time you put up a block when you building a house, right? It's one more block, closer to finishing that house, right? So each video you put out, right? That's the one more block, right? You're hoping that one more elect gets sealed, one more elect get woken up. Each video is a block, because we're building this house right now. We're building this house. Each video our brother put out is a block, or is a block, closer to finishing the house. That's basically what it is, right? So it says, verse 18, it says, by much slothfulness the building decayed, and through idleness of the hands the house droppeth through. Yes, so when you don't put up a video, or you don't put up a block on a house, what will happen? I mean, it's gonna fall through, because the house is just gonna be there. It's gonna be unfinished, right? It wouldn't have no roof, because the blocks had to go up before the roof go up. So therefore, the rain will fall, and that house will just remain there. So you need to put in that work. You need to put in that work. Understand? You need to put in that work. You have no choice. You need to put out a video. Videos mightn't be your thing, but hey, you have no choice. This is our labor. This is our first job coming into this truth. Understand? This is our first labor. This is our job, right? You can not tell your boss, right, that you're not going to do the paperwork, right? Or you're not going to take out the trash, or you're not going to, you're not going to do something. You're not going to hand in the paperwork. You're not going to type out this letter. You're not going to do your filing, right? You're not going to tell your boss that. And if you do, right, and if you're slothful on the job, what will happen eventually, right? You'll get a verbal warning. You know how these companies are. You'll get a verbal warning at first, right? Then you'll get, if you don't listen, you'll get you'll get a letter, right? A written letter this time. And on the third occasion, there's only one thing that can really happen to you, is that you get a letter of termination. Understand? Because that's how it works in this truth as well, right? It's the same way your job or your company has an order, the same way this truth has an order too. The same way the house or the government of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai has the same order. Because let's say you're idle and you're not really putting up videos, right? You'll get a verbal warning from a brother in the camp. You'll get a verbal warning. Understand? You wouldn't get, and the second time, you wouldn't really get You're not gonna get a letter, but you'll keep getting warned. And eventually what will happen? The Most High will realize that he can't use you to do his meat, to do his work, to do his will. So therefore what? He will spew you out of his mouth. He will fire you, he will terminate you. He will terminate you. So if you could look at your job, right, on a carnal level, to know that if you can't do the boss's work, and he will terminate your services, right? How much more Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai? How much more? How much more? You think he's gonna allow you to continue to be slothful? No, you need to get out of that fucking slothful and lazy spirit. You need to get the fuck out of that lazy spirit. Right? This is a fucking warning to the brothers who slothful. Even to myself and all. Even to myself and all. Right? You all need to do the Most High work, otherwise you will be terminated. Right? So I'll read that again. Ecclesiastes 10:9, 10:18 Salakia. It says, by much slothfulness the building decayeth, and through idleness of the hands the house droppeth through. So you all need to keep putting out videos, because each video is a block. Each video is a block. Understand? That is closer to finishing this house, or that is closer to to sealing the elect. Each block is a elect, or each block is a way going on to seal a elect to finish the house. Right? Because we don't want to be here much longer in this wicked kingdom. We don't want to be here much longer. Walk around these sort of lesbians and faggots, looking at these Edomites on top of us still. Right? So why not push harder to get out of here? You understand? Why not push harder to get the hell out of this wicked kingdom? We have no time to rest here. We have no time to rest. That's why, let me bring the scripture, man. Let me bring the scripture. There's This is Romans 12:1. It said, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice. That ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto power, which is your reasonable service. That's your reasonable service, yo. As your reasonable service, you have to present your body as a living sacrifice, right? Because you sacrifice your time every day for your boss, for your Elamite boss, for your Elamite boss, for your Moabite boss, right? For your Jewish boss. You sacrifice your time, right? Some people work 8 days a day, so like 8 hours a day. Some people work 10 hours a day. So I personally work 12 hours a day, watching Esau's back, protecting Esau, right? 12 hours a day. And initially, when you really check it, it's not 12 hours a day, because what? When you get up in the morning, right, you looking to leave home an hour and a half to 2 hours just to get to work. So let's say you get up in the morning, 3 in the morning, right? You start work at 6. You up 3 hours before your job, and that's time. You finish at 6. What time the same journey you're taking to get to work is the same journey you're going to take you to get back home, right? So initially, you up doing Esau's will for like sometimes some brothers 16, 17, 18 hours a day. 18 hours a day, right? So you will sacrifice that, but you can't take an hour within that day to do one video, to put up one block. You can't take 5 minutes, right, out of one day, right, to put up one block. Be real. Be real with all yourselves. Be real with all yourselves. If you all don't do the Most High will, if you all don't do His work, because when you come into the street, He had mercy on you to come into the street. He had mercy to bring you into the street, for you to understand His scriptures. These scriptures are a mystery, and you can tell when you look at it spiritually with these other two terms and these people in the churches, you can see that this book is a mystery. So now you have that mystery now. So what are you going to do with it? You need to build the Most High's house, man. You need to build the Most High's house. Put up a block. Put up a block. Right? It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of power, and ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto power, which is your reasonable service. Right? I will even read verse 2. It said, and be not conformed to this world. Right? Because this world is what? This world is all about relaxing. This world is all about after work lime. Right? After work lime, you go, you hit a bar with your buddies, with your co-workers, and you have a drink. Not saying, no, don't get me wrong, not saying that, brothers in the camp can't do that. Right? Because we do that. We hang out, we go to the beach, we drink some wine, we laugh, we congregate, Some brothers might play a game, as the case may be, right? But you can't let that be the majority of your time. You can't let that be the majority of your time. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Understand? I see perfect will for the Most High to know that that brother building that house, that brother putting up a block, that brother putting out a video. So that's each video. You need to understand, each video go out is just one more video for an elect to see and be edified by and to wake up. That's just one more. The faster the elect wake up, I don't think it's the faster that we'll be out of here. I don't think. You understand? Because it's really a commandment. It's really a commandment. And just get out too. The Most High tell us we gotta, I tell you, yes, let me get a scripture. This is Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Most High made us watchmen unto the house of Israel. We are watchmen. We are watchmen unto the house of Israel. Therefore, we can't sleep, we can't idle, and we can't slack. Right? It says, therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. How you go warn the people? Right? How are you going to warn the people? How are you going to warn Israel? If you're laid back and slothful, if you're lazy, if you're not doing videos, how are you going to warn the people? You have to warn the people by putting out videos. The brothers waking up in South Africa, brothers waking up in Kenya. That's the only way. How are you going to reach that video quite across there? Because I look at the video from the brother from Kenya, right? And he explained in the videos that he looks at men of valor, right? You think men of valor know that brother in Kenya would have seen their videos? What they would have done is when they put a video, they would have hoped that that brother could see it and be woken up by it. The guy from Kenya also watches GMS Los Angeles. If they didn't put out that video, you think he would have seen that? No, he wouldn't have. It's a block. You need to look at every video and this word as a block. A block. Each block is closer to finishing that house. You know, I really don't want to make this lesson too long. You know, but again, you know, it's just a warning, you know, to the brothers out there, to me as well, you know, not to be slothful and not to be laid back. We really can't be laid back because we almost out of here. We this close. World War III soon. World War III is on the bridge. It's soon to pop off at any point in time. You know, some people already have the chip in them already. So what? So what? What do you think? You know. So again, Kahalal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Yahushai, Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Yahushai, Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Yahushai. Right? Double honors to the apostles and the laws, our teachers that rule well, a great millstone that rule well, right? Who are not slothful, right? And salutation to the Akim that pushing this with all truth and sincerity, right? Until next time, Shalom.